movies entertain us. They transport us to different worlds. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happyness are two such films. On the surface, they seem like polar opposites. One is a hilarious 80s comedy, the other is a moving biographical drama, yet both grapple with a fundamental question: what determines our destiny? Is it nature or nurture? The age-old debate of nature versus nurture has captivated thinkers for centuries. Are we products of our genes, hardwired for certain traits and destinies? Or are we shaped by our environment, molded by our experiences and upbringing? Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happyness offer compelling cinematic explorations of this debate. They present contrasting perspectives on the roles of innate ability and external factors in shaping our lives. These films serve as engaging case studies. They prompt us to ponder the complex interplay between our inherent nature and the nurturing influence of our surroundings. Trading Places throws us into the fast-paced world of commodities trading. We meet Louis Winthrop III, a privileged broker living a life of luxury. Then there's Billy Ray Valentine, a street-smart hustler barely scraping by. Their paths collide in an outrageous bet orchestrated by the eccentric Duke brothers. Through a series of manipulations, the Dukes orchestrate a complete life swap. Louis finds himself stripped of his wealth and status, forced to navigate the streets he once ignored. Billy Ray, in a twist of fate, is thrust into Louis's opulent world. The Pursuit of Happyness paints a starkly different picture. This film is a poignant portrayal of resilience in the face of adversity. We meet Chris Gardner, a single father determined to provide a better life for his young son. Despite facing homelessness and financial ruin, Chris never gives up. Armed with unwavering determination and a belief in his own abilities, Chris embarks on an arduous journey. He navigates the cutthroat world of stockbroking, all while caring for his son. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the unwavering strength of the human spirit. Section 5. Setting the stage for a philosophical showdown. These two films, while vastly different in tone and genre, share a common thread. They explore the limits of human potential. Trading Places uses humor and social satire to question whether anyone can succeed given the right opportunities. The Pursuit of Happyness offers a more inspirational message, suggesting that inner drive and determination can overcome even the most challenging circumstances. By juxtaposing these narratives, we're invited to contemplate the complex interplay between nature and nurture. Do we rise above our circumstances through sheer willpower, or are we ultimately shaped by the hands of fate and the environments we inhabit? Section 1. The malleability of man, trading places, and the power of environment. Trading Places presents a provocative social experiment. By drastically altering the environments of Louis and Billy Ray, the film challenges the notion of fixed personalities. It suggests that our behaviors, values, and even our identities are not entirely hardwired. Instead, they are malleable, shaped by the external forces that surround us. Louis, stripped of his privilege, descends into despair and desperation. Billy Ray, thrust into a world of affluence, adapts with surprising ease. This dramatic role reversal underscores the profound influence of environment. Trading Places posits that given the right opportunities and support, individuals can transcend their perceived limitations. Section 2. From Pavement to Penthouse. Trading Places and the fluidity of identity. Trading Places doesn't just explore the impact of environment on behavior, it delves into the very core of our identity. As Louis and Billy Ray navigate their new realities, we witness a profound shift in their sense of self. The film suggests that our identities are not fixed entities, but rather fluid constructs shaped by our social roles and the perceptions of others. Louis, once confident and assured, becomes consumed by self-doubt. Billy Ray, initially wary of his newfound privilege, gradually embraces his new role. This exploration of identity goes beyond the superficial trappings of wealth and status. It touches upon the fundamental human need for belonging and validation. The will to succeed, the pursuit of happiness, and the triumph of inner drive. In stark contrast to the orchestrated social experiment of trading places, the pursuit of happiness presents a narrative driven by individual determination. Chris Gardner's journey is a testament to the power of resilience, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in one's own capabilities. Despite facing seemingly insurmountable odds, homelessness, financial ruin, and the immense responsibility of single parenthood, Chris never succumbs to despair. He possesses an inner drive, a burning desire to provide a better life for his son that fuels his every action. He seizes every opportunity, no matter how small, and leverages his intelligence and work ethic to overcome adversity. The pursuit of happiness suggests that while external factors may present challenges, it is our internal fortitude that ultimately determines our success. Chris's story is a powerful reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, the human spirit can prevail. A matter of perspective. Contrasting views on determinism and free will, trading places and the pursuit of happiness, while both exploring themes of success and societal structures, offer contrasting perspectives on the age-old philosophical debate of determinism versus free will. Trading Places leans towards a more deterministic view, suggesting that our environment and social standing play a significant role in shaping our opportunities and outcomes. The Duke brothers' experiment demonstrates how easily individuals can be manipulated by external forces. In contrast, the pursuit of happiness champions the power of free will. Chris Gardner's story is a testament to the idea that we are not merely products of our environment, but active agents in shaping our own lives. By presenting these contrasting viewpoints, the films encourage viewers to grapple with this fundamental philosophical question. The weight of circumstance, trading places, and the systemic barriers to success. While Trading Places employs humor and satire, it doesn't shy away from addressing the systemic barriers that can impede success. The film highlights the stark realities of economic inequality and the ways in which privilege and access to resources can create an uneven playing field. The Duke brothers' bet itself represents a microcosm of societal power dynamics. Their wealth and influence grant them the ability to manipulate the lives of others. Louis's rapid descent into poverty after being stripped of his status underscores the precariousness of social mobility. Without the safety net of wealth and connections, he struggles to navigate a system rigged against those without resources. Trading Places challenges viewers to acknowledge these systemic injustices and to question a system that perpetuates inequality. Section 6, The Power Within, the Pursuit of Happiness and the Agency of the Individual. The Pursuit of Happiness offers a message of hope and empowerment, emphasizing the agency of the individual to overcome adversity and achieve success. Chris Gardner's journey embodies this spirit of resilience. He refuses to be defined by his circumstances, choosing instead to focus on his goals and persevere through setbacks. He seeks out opportunities, works tirelessly, and never wavers in his belief that he can create a better future for himself and his son. His story underscores the idea that while external factors may present obstacles, our internal drive ultimately determines our outcomes. The Pursuit of Happiness doesn't sugarcoat the realities of poverty and hardship. Chris faces discrimination, homelessness, and financial instability. Yet the film focuses on his strength in the face of these challenges. But in Section 1, the external transformation, clothes make the man and woman. In both Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness, the filmmakers use visual cues to underscore the impact of social class on identity. Clothing in particular becomes a powerful symbol of social standing and the perceptions associated with it. In Trading Places, Billy Ray's transformation from street hustler to sophisticated businessman is mirrored in his attire. Gone are the tracksuits and sneakers, replaced by tailored suits, polished shoes, and an air of effortless elegance. This outward change not only reflects his newfound wealth, but also influences how others perceive him. Similarly, Chris Gardner's attire in The Pursuit of Happiness undergoes a subtle yet significant shift as he climbs the ladder of success. Section 2. Labels and Perceptions, How Society Sees Us, How We See Ourselves. Both films explore the complex relationship between social class and identity, highlighting how our perceived social standing shapes not only how others view us, but also how we view ourselves. In Trading Places, Lewis's fall from grace is as much about the loss of his social standing as it is about his financial ruin. Stripped of his wealth and status symbols, he is treated with contempt by those who once fawned over him. This shift in perception chips away at his self-worth, leading to a crisis of identity. Chris Gardner, in The Pursuit of Happiness, faces a different kind of challenge. He must navigate a world that often dismisses him based on his appearance and circumstances. The burden of expectations, social class, and the weight of stereotypes. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness also touch upon the burden of expectations that often accompany social class. Both films illustrate how societal stereotypes can limit individuals, trapping them in predetermined roles. In Trading Places, Billy Ray, despite his newfound wealth and success, is still haunted by his past. He encounters skepticism and prejudice from those who cannot look beyond his humble beginnings. Similarly, Chris Gardner, in The Pursuit of Happiness, faces an uphill battle against societal biases. He must work twice as hard to overcome the preconceived notions associated with his circumstances. Breaking free from the mold challenging societal expectations. Despite the constraints imposed by societal expectations, both films offer glimpses of hope and the possibility of transcending social barriers. They showcase characters who refuse to be defined by their circumstances, challenging viewers to do the same. In Trading Places, Billy Ray's ultimate triumph lies not only in his financial success, but also in his ability to defy the limitations imposed by his past. He proves that intelligence, resilience, and adaptability are not exclusive to any particular social class. His journey challenges viewers to question their own biases and to recognize the potential that lies dormant within individuals from all walks of life. Similarly, Chris Gardner's story in The Pursuit of Happiness is a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome adversity. His unwavering determination and belief in himself enable him to break free from the cycle of poverty and achieve his dreams. His journey serves as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that with enough grit and perseverance, societal barriers can be broken. A crisis of identity when social standing crumbles. Trading Places takes a darkly comedic approach to exploring the psychological impact of a sudden loss of social status. Lewis Winthorpe III's world is turned upside down when he loses his job, his wealth, and his reputation, leaving him grappling with a profound sense of displacement and a crisis of identity. Accustomed to a life of privilege and entitlement, Louis struggles to cope with the harsh realities of poverty and social exclusion. He experiences firsthand the indifference and even contempt directed at those who have fallen from grace. His sense of self-worth, once bolstered by his wealth and social standing, crumbles, leaving him vulnerable and emotionally fragile. Lewis's downward spiral is a stark reminder that our identities are often intertwined with our social roles and the perceptions of others. When those external markers of success are stripped away, we are forced to confront a more fundamental question. Who are we without the trappings of social status? It is in these moments of vulnerability that we have the opportunity to redefine ourselves based on our values, resilience, and inherent worth. The pursuit of dignity. Seeking respect beyond social class. While Trading Places highlights the fragility of identity tied to social standing, The Pursuit of Happiness emphasizes the enduring human need for dignity and respect, regardless of one's circumstances. Chris Gardner's journey is not just about achieving financial success, it's about reclaiming his dignity and providing a better life for his son. Throughout his struggles with homelessness and poverty, Chris never loses sight of his values. He treats others with kindness and respect, even when they treat him with disdain. He refuses to let his circumstances define his character or diminish his sense of self-worth. Chris's unwavering pursuit of dignity is a testament to the idea that true respect is earned through character, integrity, and perseverance, not granted solely on the basis of social standing. His journey reminds us that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose how we respond to challenges, to maintain our values, and to treat ourselves and others with respect, regardless of our circumstances. It is in these acts of courage and resilience that we discover our true strength and build a foundation for lasting happiness. The morality of manipulation, the Duke brothers' ethical tightrope. Trading Places highlights ethical dilemmas when power is used for personal gain. The Duke brothers' bet embodies unchecked privilege and moral pitfalls. Their manipulation raises questions about acceptable behavior in high finance. Is it justifiable to toy with lives for sport? The film's humor amplifies the ethical discomfort. The Duke brothers' actions expose cruelty and indifference in unchecked power. Trading Places challenges us to consider our own ethical boundaries. The Price of Success, exploring the ethical boundaries of ambition. While Trading Places tackles the morality of the powerful, The Pursuit of Happiness delves into the ethical dilemmas faced by those striving for a better life. Chris Gardner's determination raises questions about the lengths to which one should go in pursuit of dreams. He faces the temptation to cut corners, to compromise his integrity for a secure future. He grapples with guilt as he prioritizes his ambitions over his son's needs. The film shows the emotional toll of Chris's pursuit of success. It challenges the romanticized notion of the American dream. At what point does the pursuit of success come at too high a price? The ethics of opportunity, leveling the playing field or perpetuating inequality. Both films grapple with opportunity and the ethical implications of a system that perpetuates inequality. Trading Places exposes the absurdity of a system allowing dramatic reversals of fortune based on whims of the wealthy. The Duke brothers' bet highlights the arbitrary nature of success and access to resources. The Pursuit of Happiness focuses on individual determination to overcome systemic barriers. Chris Gardner's journey suggests that with grit, individuals can triumph over adversity. The Moral Compass, navigating ethical dilemmas in a complex world. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness underscore the importance of a strong moral compass. They remind us that individuals can choose a different path. Billy Ray and Louie find common ground and join forces. They recognize the immorality of the Duke brothers' actions. Chris Gardner faces ethical dilemmas at every turn. He strives to maintain his integrity. True success is measured by character and values. These films encourage us to reflect on our own moral compasses. Section 5, Beyond the Bottom Line, The Pursuit of Happiness and the Common Good. Both films explore ambition, success, and happiness, challenging us to consider a broader perspective. What is true happiness, and how does it intersect with others' well-being? Trading Places suggests true happiness isn't in wealth and status. Billy Ray finds joy in human connection and helping others. Louis rediscovers resilience and the importance of connection. The Pursuit of Happiness underscores community and compassion. Chris Gardner's journey is supported by kindness and love. True happiness is found in connection and purpose. Both films encourage us to look beyond personal gain and consider the broader implications of our actions. Thrown into the deep end, adapting to sudden change, life is full of surprises. Some are pleasant, some not so much. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness both capture the jarring experience of sudden, dramatic change. They thrust their characters into unfamiliar worlds, forcing them to adapt or falter. Lewis Winthorpe III, accustomed to a life of luxury, finds himself stripped of his wealth and status. He's thrown into a world he barely knows, forced to navigate the harsh realities of poverty and homelessness. His comfortable routine, his sense of security, his very identity, all shattered. Chris Gardner faces a different kind of upheaval. He starts with little, but loses even that. Eviction, financial ruin, and the weight of single parenthood threaten to crush him. He's forced to make impossible choices, constantly adapting to survive another day. Both men, despite their vastly different starting points, find themselves grappling with the same disorienting reality. The ground beneath their feet has shifted. Their stories remind us that change, whether welcome or not, is an inevitable part of life, and how we respond to that change often determines our ability to thrive. The resilience of the human spirit bouncing back from adversity. Resilience, that remarkable human capacity to weather storms and emerge stronger. It's not about avoiding hardship, but about how we rise above it. Trading places and the pursuit of happiness offer powerful examples of resilience in the face of adversity. Louis, initially overwhelmed by his sudden downfall, eventually taps into a well of inner strength. He leans on unexpected allies, embraces new skills, and claws his way back from the brink. His journey reminds us that even when everything seems lost, the human spirit has an astonishing capacity to endure. Chris Gardner embodies resilience in its purest form. Each setback fuels his determination. Each obstacle strengthens his resolve. He refuses to succumb to despair, clinging to hope and a vision of a brighter future for himself and his son. His story is a testament to the power of the human spirit to endure, to adapt, and to ultimately triumph over adversity. These films, while fictionalized accounts, reflect a fundamental truth about the human condition. We are wired for resilience. We possess an innate ability to adapt to challenging circumstances, to learn from our setbacks, and to emerge stronger on the other side. From Streets to Suits, Billy Ray's remarkable transformation. Trading Places explores adaptability through Billy Ray Valentine's journey. From streetwise hustler to savvy businessman, Billy Ray's transformation challenges assumptions. Thrust into wealth, he could have faltered, but he adapts, learns, and seizes opportunities. His street smarts become an asset in finance. Billy Ray's journey shows adaptability's power. Chris Gardner's unwavering determination. The pursuit of happiness shows relentless pursuit of a goal against insurmountable obstacles. Chris Gardner's journey is a masterclass in perseverance. He loses his home, his savings, his stability. Yet, he never loses sight of his goal. He adapts to each setback, finding ways to make ends meet. But he never gives up. His unwavering determination is a testament to the power of the human spirit. The power of adaptation, redefining ourselves, reshaping our destinies. Trading Places and the pursuit of happiness reflect the transformative power of adaptation. We are not static beings bound by our past or limited by our circumstances. Billy Ray's journey shows our capacity to embrace change and grow. His transformation challenges assumptions about success and adaptability. Chris Gardner's story embodies resilience and perseverance. His determination reminds us of our potential for extraordinary strength. These films reflect a fundamental truth. We are wired for adaptation. We possess an innate ability to adjust, learn, and redefine ourselves. Adaptation is the engine of our growth, propelling us forward. Section 1. A System Rigged. Trading Places and the Illusion of Meritocracy. Trading Places delivers a scathing critique of economic inequality veiled in the guise of outrageous comedy. The Duke brothers, with their audacious bet, expose the myth of a level playing field, highlighting the ways in which wealth and privilege often determine an individual's fate, regardless of merit or hard work. Their manipulation of Louis and Billy Ray's lives serves as a microcosm of a system rigged in favor of the elite. Louis, born into privilege, enjoys the benefits of wealth and connections, his success seemingly assured. Billy Ray, on the other hand, struggles to overcome the limitations imposed by poverty and social stigma. his talents and potential going unnoticed. The film's comedic exaggeration serves a deeper purpose, highlighting the absurdity of a system that allows such blatant manipulation to occur. It challenges the notion of a meritocracy, where hard work and talent are the sole determinants of success, exposing the often invisible forces that perpetuate inequality. Trading Places forces us to confront an uncomfortable truth. The American dream, often touted as a testament to hard work and determination, can be a mirage for those lacking the advantages of wealth and connections. The Pursuit of Happiness highlights the crushing weight of economic inequality. Chris Gardner's struggle reveals the harsh realities faced by millions living in poverty. The film's portrayal of homelessness and food insecurity is a stark reminder of economic disparity. Chris's efforts to secure a better future for his son highlight their precarious existence. The Pursuit of Happiness challenges viewers to see individuals struggling in a failing system. It forces us to confront the reality that for many, the pursuit of happiness begins with basic needs. The 1% versus the rest, examining the ethical implications of wealth disparity. Both Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness, in their own ways, raise profound ethical questions about the vast chasm between the haves and the have-nots. Trading Places uses satire to expose the moral bankruptcy of a system that allows a select few to amass obscene wealth, while others struggle to make ends meet. The Duke brothers, with their callous disregard for the consequences of their actions, represent the dangers of unchecked greed and the erosion of empathy that can accompany extreme wealth. The Pursuit of Happiness takes a more nuanced approach, highlighting the systemic factors that perpetuate inequality. Chris Gardner struggles to access opportunities, to secure affordable housing, to provide for his son's basic needs, expose the limitations of a system that often fails to provide a level playing field. Both films challenge viewers to consider the ethical implications of a society marked by such stark disparities in wealth and opportunity. They prompt us to ask ourselves, is it morally justifiable for a select few to control the vast majority of resources while others struggle to survive? What are our individual and collective responsibilities to address this imbalance? Breaking the cycle. The quest for equal opportunity. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness offer glimpses of hope. They highlight education, mentorship, and challenging the status quo. Billy Ray's journey shows the power of education and opportunity. His success is a testament to untapped potential. Chris Gardner's story highlights mentorship and perseverance. Both films challenge us to create a more just world. The moral imperative, challenging systemic injustices. Trading Places and The Pursuit of Happiness, while fictional narratives serve as powerful reminders of the moral imperative to challenge systemic injustices. They encourage viewers to look beyond their own experiences and recognize the interconnectedness of our shared humanity. Trading Places, through its comedic lens, exposes the absurdity of a system that perpetuates inequality based on factors beyond an individual's control. It challenges viewers to question the status quo, to recognize the inherent unfairness of a system that privileges some while disadvantaging others. The Pursuit of Happiness serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit while highlighting the systemic barriers that make it difficult for individuals to escape poverty. It reminds us that true justice requires more than individual effort. It demands systemic change to create a more equitable society. Both films encourage viewers to move beyond passive observation and become active participants in the pursuit of a more just world. They challenge us to use our voices, our resources, and our influence to advocate for policies and practices that promote equality, opportunity, and dignity for all. A call to action, building a more just and equitable world. We have a collective responsibility to create a more just and equitable world. These films serve as powerful catalysts for reflection and action. They challenge us to examine our biases and recognize systemic inequality. Building a just world requires education, mentorship, and opportunity. It necessitates dismantling discriminatory systems and policies. Change is possible with collective effort and commitment to justice. the enduring power of the human spirit. We've journeyed through two cinematic worlds, each offering a unique perspective on the age-old debate of nature versus nurture. Trading Places, with its comedic lens, has shown us the absurdity of rigid social structures and the transformative power of opportunity. The Pursuit of Happiness, through its raw and emotional storytelling, has reminded us of the extraordinary resilience of the human spirit and the unwavering strength that can arise from adversity. These films, though vastly different in tone and genre, share a common thread: a belief in the potential for transformation. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, to question our assumptions about success and happiness, and to recognize the extraordinary capacity for growth and change that resides within each of us. We've witnessed characters rise above their circumstances, defy expectations, and ultimately redefine their own narratives. We've been challenged to examine our own biases, to confront systemic injustices, and to consider the role we play in shaping a more equitable world. Section 2, Nature and Nurture, a delicate dance. The debate of nature versus nurture is not a simplistic either-or proposition. It's a delicate dance, a complex interplay between our inherent predispositions and the environments that shape us. Trading Places has shown us how profoundly our surroundings can influence our behaviors, beliefs, and even our sense of self. The Pursuit of Happiness has reminded us that within each of us lies an indomitable spirit, a capacity for resilience and determination that can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. It's not about choosing sides in this ongoing debate, but about recognizing the dynamic interplay between these forces. Our genes may provide the blueprint, but it's our experiences, our choices, our interactions with the world around us that ultimately shape who we become. We are not passive products of our genes or our environments. We are active agents in our own lives, capable of learning, growing, and evolving regardless of our starting point. We have the power to shape our own destinies, to overcome adversity, and to leave a positive mark on the world. Section 3, Beyond the Silver Screen, a call to action. As the credits roll and the lights come up, we're left with a lingering question: what will we do with the insights these films have sparked within us? Will we simply return to our lives entertained but unchanged? Or will we allow these stories to ignite a fire within us, a desire to make a difference, to create a world that reflects the values of compassion, equality, and opportunity for all? The challenges depicted in these films, poverty, inequality, systemic injustice, are not merely plot devices. They are real-world issues that demand our attention and action. We each have a role to play in creating a more just and equitable society, a world where every individual has the chance to thrive, regardless of their background or circumstances. This isn't about grand gestures or saving the world single-handedly. It's about the small, everyday choices we make, the ways in which we treat others, the opportunities we create, the voices we amplify, and the values we uphold. Section 4. Charting your own course. The Pursuit of Your Happiness. The Pursuit of Happiness isn't just a title. It's a universal yearning, a fundamental human right. But happiness is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not something we find, it's something we create. What brings you joy? What ignites your passions? What legacy do you want to leave behind? These are not just rhetorical questions. They are invitations to self-reflection, to explore our values, to define what truly matters to us. Don't be afraid to dream big, to set audacious goals, to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. The path to happiness is rarely linear. It's often paved with setbacks, detours, and unexpected twists and turns. But it's in these moments of adversity that we discover our resilience, our capacity for innovation, and our unwavering determination to create a life that aligns with our value. Section 5. The question that lingers: what will your legacy be? As we conclude our exploration of these thought-provoking films, let us carry with us the lessons they've imparted, the importance of opportunity, the power of resilience, the moral imperative to challenge injustice, and the enduring belief in the potential for transformation. But more importantly, let us carry forward the question that lingers long after the credits have rolled. What will your legacy be? How will you use your unique talents, experiences, and passions to make a positive impact on the world around you? The answer to that question, my friends, is entirely up to you. The pen, as they say, is in your hands. Write a story worthy of telling, a story that inspires, uplifts, and leaves the world a little brighter than you found.